Hey everybody, welcome to the replay. This is Monday, so we are doing McKellar Motivational Mondays as we always do right here on the DaniCam, and you guys are the D Squad. Yes, you named yourself. My name is Danica McKellar. I'm an actress, author, and Periscope lover, movie maker, and many other things. And today we're doing McKellar Motivational Monday. We're going to talk about patience and how to get more patience now. I hope you enjoyed the irony of that. In a moment, I'm going to be inviting our Facebook friends to join. Welcome, Ironwood, your first day in Periscope. Hey, Carrie. So if any of you would like to share, this would be a great time. I'll do about 30 seconds of shout-outs. Thank you, MVG and Tower fans. Just click on the 3 dots, and it'll give you ways of sharing. Thank you, Jen, Gator Dave, Sophia Alvarez. Hurry up. Thank you, G.A. Cooper, Aaron and Tulsa, Sunshine, Joseph, Fifth, EMC, Teresa, Jesse, Bobby, Raka, Christina, Autumn, Brandy, Tenny Girl, Old Mantras, Jonathan Tenbrink, and another Tenny Girl. Thank you. This is really live, Rosie Lee, and that's how you know, because I get to talk to you. And thank you, Carrie, for sharing. And thank you to everyone else who's going to be sharing, and thank you for your follows. So I'm going to invite Facebook friends. Hi, Amanda. Okay, let's see here. And I'm playing Patience in the background. You couldn't tell it. Hey everybody, welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday, or McKellar Monday Motivation. I have not still decided which one I like more. So I think I sort of go back and forth. Anyway, I'm doing both Facebook Live and Periscope at the moment. Thank you so much, everybody, for your follows and shares. I have not finished the movie yet, Lino Cuts. We are just about 6 days into shooting, actually. So, we're talking about patience and how to get more patience, because I think most of us recognize that having more patience would be extremely useful, and yet it's difficult. For some reason, the Periscope camera is having me extremely bright and washed out. All right, and by the way, so I had tweeted that I was going to be doing this in about 10 minutes, and it was about 15 minutes, and I thought, well, I'm a little late, but maybe that's okay, because this one is about patience. Is it okay? Kind of funny, right? Anyway, so yes, how to get more patience now, for those of us who are feeling impatient about not having enough patience. What does patience come down to? We need patience when there's something that we want and we don't have it yet, right? Typically, that's what it is. And I think the main issue with patience is that we don't necessarily know that we're going to get that thing. And so we want to hurry up and get it because we want that security of knowing that we have it, right? Thank you very much. So anyway, what I believe it comes down to is faith, right? Faith that it's going to be okay, or faith that it's going to happen. Now, one thing that I find interesting about faith is that you can't necessarily tell yourself to have faith that the exact thing that you want to happen is going to happen, because you don't know. We don't know. We don't know the future. We don't know what's going to happen. And if we tell ourselves, well, just have faith, it's going to happen, to me, that's kind of tricky, depending on what it is, of course. But if we get used to developing our idea of having faith around that, then when the things don't happen that we want to have happen, then we're going to be like, well, I'm not going to have faith that that's going to happen because I don't know. So what I believe, I keep losing connection, huh? You need patience because you keep losing connection. Well, I'm not going to take a whole lot of time with this one for those of you who don't have a lot of patience. Yes, faith. So the point is, it's not, to me anyway, for me what works is not having faith that a particular thing is going to happen. It's having faith that it's all going to work out the way it's supposed to, and that we don't necessarily know what that is. Hello, Wayne's son, Kevin. Thank you so much, Mark. Yeah, so I'm playing Guns N' Roses' Patience, which is a song that I grew up on, that I just always loved. You have no patience with your health. There are so many things that can be tough to have patience with. Thank you. Yes, breathing, Allie, is a really, really great way to help us have more patience. Breathe. Give yourself a chance to get some oxygen, and yes, then go back to whatever your version of faith is, and whether it's if you believe in God or you believe in something else or whatever it is that you use, the universe, the global universal love or whatever. Patience is the easiest and at the same time hardest thing to do. I don't know that patience is the easiest thing to do, but that's great to hear that it can be for you sometimes. Yeah, it's patience with ourselves, patience with other people, patience with things that haven't happened yet. One of the really funny things that, a quote that I saw said, the next time you feel like losing your patience with somebody, just remember, just remember how much patience God has had with you all these years. I just thought that was funny. So, speaking of patience, one of the things that, let's see, is it going to fade? One of the things that for me recently was the beginning of this movie. Traveling out here to Vancouver, for some reason there were all these delays and problems, and I got to the hotel and there were problems, and we had to get up in the middle of the night and go downstairs because they thought there was an emergency, and then I had to change rooms, and I changed rooms 3 times in 3 days. 3 times in 3 days. And I had to pack all my stuff up and repack it. There was just like so much. And then the first day of shooting was freezing, and there's no water in any of the trailers, and there was so much going on. And I did a scope about it last Monday. And actually, I don't think at that point I had my first day of shooting. Anyway, things got better. Things got better. So that was, that's an important lesson in patience. And I'm right now playing the Song of Faith. I'm not always going to have the songs lined up this perfectly, by the way, with my scopes. But that really was a great example for me. Things worked out. So I'm being told that my service is not great here. My connection is not great. So I'm going to wrap this up and come back and just check the connection. Maybe I'll have to go to cellular mode or something. Or I have actually 2 Wi-Fi options at the moment, so I'll try the other one. So I'll come back and we will talk more about this, but I want to get the core message through. Patience, it can be challenging. It's so worth it. How do we get patience now is remembering to have faith that things aren't necessarily going to work out the way you want, but things do have a way of working themselves out the way that they are supposed to. And remind yourself of other times in your life when you were not feeling patient necessarily, or maybe you were, and things weren't working out, and then they did. Remember that, because that is a really, really powerful thing. Maybe even write it down, a little patience log. So, anyway, it's worth spending the time, as George Michael, the late George Michael, is singing right now about faith. Just remember to have faith. Things will work out in some way that is best for you, for your highest good and your highest purpose. Not necessarily what you think that is, but the way it's supposed to. And then watch as things unfold and see what you got. Might not be what you thought you wanted, but have patience and faith, and it'll all work out. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, and I'll come back on for some Q&A and to talk about the movie and stuff. So thank you so much, and I will see you again in a few minutes for those of you who would like to join again. All right, bye.